Hello everyone, welcome back to L to the C, and I have my friend,
D to the B.
and we'll be discussing Gina Carano finally suing Disney. Oh yeah!
I am excited for this. I've been waiting a while. I was almost thinking she wasn't going to do it, but now she's actually going to do it, and I am so unbelievably happy.
And I'm really on her side for this.
Yeah. Why don't I'm gonna give you guys the tweet that she posted a couple days ago for perspective of what we're
I'll read
talking
that.
about.
Today is an important day for me. I am filing a lawsuit against Lucasfilm and Disney after my 20 years of building a career from scratch, and during the regime of former Disney CEO Bob Chapek. Lucasfilm made this statement on Twitter, terminating me from The Mandalorian. Gina Carano is not currently employed by Lucasfilm and there are no plans for her to be in the future. Nevertheless, her social media posts denigrating people based on their cultural and religious identities are abhorrent and unacceptable. Nothing could be further from the truth. The truth is I was being hunted down from everything I posted to every post I liked because I was not in line with the acceptable narrative of the time. My words were consistently twisted to demonize and dehumanize me as an alt-right-wing extremist. It was a bullying smear campaign aimed at silencing, destroying and making an example out of me. The thing is I never even used aggressive language. I shared thought-provoking quotes, pictures, memes and occasionally I used my own words, not with aggression but with respect and the occasional comedy to keep the mood light in dark times. Look with your own eyes at what I posted and ask yourself, for example, where did I compare Republicans to the Jewish people in the Holocaust? I didn't. Ask yourself why they were calling me a racist. Was there any merit behind that or history of it whatsoever? No. Look at why I was called a transphobe. For making droid noises from Star Wars? Beep, Bob, Boop was obviously directed to the online bullies and did not in any way denigrate transgender people. Were my questions about masks, lockdowns and forced vaccines okay to ask and push the subject into the light? Should we have been allowed to publicly discuss those topics at that time without being harassed or censored? Absolutely. Hollywood says they support female representation and equal rights. Why then were my male co-stars permitted to speak without harassment and re-education courses or termination, but I was not afforded the same right to exercise my freedom of speech? Artists do not sign away our rights as American citizens when we enter into employment. I have spoken to all my co-stars since I was fired and there is nothing but care and kind words between us. I respect their right to free speech and do not have to think the same on every issue to be their friends and work with them, and I know they feel the same towards me. A couple months ago Elon Musk tweeted that if you had been fired from using the platform X for exercising your right to free speech, he would like to offer these people legal representation. Quite the noble offer, but never in my wildest dreams would I have thought anyone would take on my case against Lucasfilm Disney. Still, I did respond back, I think I qualify, and thousands of people agreed, but I did not expect anything. To my surprise, a few months ago I received an email from a lawyer who had been hired by X to look into my story and many others. Turns out after sending them as much information as I could gather these past few months, my now lawyers and X believe wholeheartedly in my case and are moving forward. I would like to express my deepest gratitude and thank you to Elon Musk and X for giving me an opportunity to bring my case to light. As for me, I would love to pick up where I left off and continue my journey of creating and participating in storytelling, which is my utmost passion and everything I worked so hard for. It has been difficult to move forward with the lies and labels stuck on me, backed and encouraged by the most powerful entertainment company in the world. I am grateful someone has come to my defense in such a powerful way and look forward to clearing my name. Thank you to all the people who have supported me and made your voices heard. I pray God blesses each and every one of you. With love, Gina Carano.
Now that is a mic drop moment right there.
Oh yeah.
And Disney deserves every single lawsuit they get. I'm pretty sure they have another lawsuit going on from what I've heard. So, yay, more people suing Disney. I wish I worked at Disney so I can sue them.
Alright. Oh, our sense of humor.
Yeah. a weird but also kind of messed up sense of humor at the same time.
Not just that, it's also flippin' hilarious.
It is, yeah.
But yes, go, Gina, go.
Yep.
Sue Disney, please. Make it a big amount.
Yeah, I could only imagine what the number would be, not only for firing her on social media and not in person, also firing her for a public, a personal opinion, and then also the fact of all the things she had to go through before she was fired, when she was getting canceled by these morons on the internet.
My thing is, why would a company want to do that to somebody? Like, make her do all these things that she doesn't want to do.
They basically want to have control, and with someone like Gina defying the narrative, kind of puts a bad message on what Hollywood pushes in their modern movies, and they don't like that, and they want to have them embrace their narrative, because you can't be different in Hollywood. You have to have the exact same views. Like, Hollywood is a very toxic place. Really toxic.
Do these companies not know that people are going to have opinions?
They know, they just hate when people state the obvious, like why Lucasfilm employees hate it when so many YouTubers and people on social media call out Disney for all of their identity forced propaganda with franchises and ruining stuff and retconning.
You know how much I like Universal and their movies, right?
Right.
You don't see me calling them out, but I still call out Disney and all their nonsense.
Yeah. Universal, I think, has had a good track record. I'd say the only franchise I would call them out on is Fast and Furious, because they kept going after 7, which is the definitive ending in my opinion. As much as I liked 10, 8 and 9 were garbage.
But there's going to be Hobbs and Shaw 2 and 2 other movies after that.
Yeah. Still haven't seen Hobbs and Shaw. Granted, from one review that I got, Hobbs and Shaw isn't really that great.
Well, I like it because of the cars. That's how I look at Fast and Furious. I just like the fast cars.
Yeah, and as I said in your Fast and Furious video, I am taking a big break from The Rock ever since Black Adam, the worst DC movie in existence. Well, besides The Flash.
I actually seen The Flash. Like, not the whole entire movie, but some scenes. Not a good movie. But anyway, moving on from that. I don't know. I saw some Disney movies. I'm not impressed with Disney anymore.
Yeah, a lot of their new stuff they're coming out with does not impress me. Like, even Inside Out 2 concerns me, and I liked the first Inside Out movie.
Even though I do like the song in the background.
Yeah.
It's a...
Oh, yeah, that song is pretty good.
It's an old rock and roll song.
Yeah, that movie unfortunately concerns me, and as I said, I liked the first one. I thought the first one was pretty solid, but nope. They're gonna ruin the sequel. Yay.
It's a wave of a white flag.
Yep. White flag.
Surrender.
They might as well pull out the white flag and say, I surrender, because even if Inside Out 2 is going to be good or not, that movie is probably going to flop like every single movie the past 2 years.
And you know what? Since Gina got fired from Disney, I haven't watched Mandalorian Season 3. I only watched Season 1 and 2.
I boycotted Season 3. Unfortunately, I should have boycotted the rest of it. Bad Batch season 1 was pretty solid. Season 2, as I said in my review, was a bit of a downgrade. Book of Boba Fett was awful. Kenobi was horrendous.
That was not even worth the time and the money to even make that.
Yeah. And now I can see some people saying, what about Andor? I haven't seen Andor. I don't care. It looked boring. Like, really, really boring. And this came from someone who liked Rogue One. Like,
Same.
It just looked so boring. So I skipped it.
But I'm excited to see what Gina has for the future.
Yeah. See all the projects she's going to participate in or films she's going to make. I can't wait. I'll watch those instead.
Me too.
And with films not looking good this year, I only have like a small few that I want to see for this year, which happens when you don't make good movies anymore, and most of them are garbage. Like, yes, there were garbage movies during the great times of cinema, but they were very few. I think most of the films in previous cinema were pretty good, but a lot of the modern movies, it's mostly bad, and then the good ones are very rare, which is not a good sign at all. It shows you how much Hollywood has became too egotistic, where they think they're great at everything and they should praise their movies even if they don't even try. Like, they have serious ego problems, and I don't like when they say the things that they say, like, this is how you should do it, and that's bad, and blah, 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 even though Hollywood is one of the most corrupted systems in existence. I don't want to hear about how the world should be ran from a Hollywood executive that has like billions of dollars.
So I found the movie I've seen on YouTube. It's one of Gina's movies, and it's Daughter of the Wolf. And I've seen the whole thing. Ooh, good movie. That's the movie I was trying to figure out what it was, and that was Daughter of the Wolf.
I see. But yeah. I just had to do that little rant because people just buy what Hollywood says, even though Hollywood is one of the most richest and corrupted industries ever. And we shouldn't be listening to Hollywood about how we should do things in real life.
A quote from Optimus Prime: "Do not believe everything you read."
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good quote.
Thank you. But yes, I want to see other movies with Gina. I do want to meet Gina Carano.
Yeah, if it's possible, I wouldn't mind meeting her.
Don't know when, but
Yeah.
that is something I like to do, is meet her and also put her on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's a pretty good thing that you would want.
Yeah. Well, she's kind of put on my channel, but not like, you know what I mean? It's not like I can go over and, talk to her.
Right.
Like at a convention where you can go up and talk to her and, do a little interview with her.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But there's videos on my channel,
Talking about her,
Yeah. But I do want to actually have a conversation with her and put it on YouTube.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that either. But yeah.
And also maybe invite Drink 3PO as well.
Yeah, maybe. But I think that's about it. I think that's all we have for you today.
I hope everything goes well for Gina for the lawsuit and everything else.
Yeah, hopefully it does. Anyway, this is L to the C and D to the B signing out.
See you guys.
Bye.